Hold it in. Try shutting my eyes. Calm my breathing. Nagisa, Nagisa, Nagisa. Repeat the name in my mind. I'm about to calm down. My hand trembles. I find it wrapped in another warm hand. What's the matter, Tomoe-kun? Oh, I really do. My emotions instantly calm down. Tomoe-kun, I could hear you yell. No. It's nothing. Okay then, could you help me out, Tomoe-kun? About to start working on something tough. Sure. I'm grateful to Nagisa for realizing what was going on and taking me away from the situation. My father and I don't say another word to each other the rest of the time. Just make small talk with Nagisa. It's the first time we've shared a table in years. It's not a family dinner table, just a bunch of strangers sitting in a square. An awkward table, with a handful of people who aren't particularly close to one another. The road home. You did a good job today, Tomoe-kun. I didn't do anything. No, you went to see him, and you were there until the end. Well, I didn't want to run away the entire time. I think it's fine if things are this way, as long as you don't become estranged. We don't even see each other as family. That's okay with you. Remember what you told me once, even if we're apart, there should be somewhere we can communicate. There's no communication between us. There's no room for understanding him in my heart. Is that okay with you? No, I think the last connection between you two is the fact that you are not completely estranged. Am I saying that right? So we're connected even now? One of my neighbors said that when boys leave home, they really only come back over New Year's. If she's really saying that, I only have to meet him once or twice a year. I feel like I could put up with that. If she sees that as me looking forward positively, then I think he'd save me. After all, I've never stopped running away all this time. I don't mind Nagisa. I don't want Nagisa to have to see me like that. In the end, it's only because Nagisa is by my side that Nagisa. Sometimes I get scared. Of what? When I think about what I'm living for. What are you living for? Yeah. I was about to meet you, Nagisa, and I was able to be with you. For me, I'm happy as long as I can be with you, making you happy. No matter how hard my work gets, I can keep on going drenched in sweat. Because when I get home, you're there. Days like that are the one thing I can enjoy. So that makes me wonder, is that what I'm living for? But I also think that all of this is just due to luck. What would I be doing right now if I'd never met you, Nagisa? What kind of goals would I be trying to accomplish with my life? I don't have a family or parents like yours. I wouldn't have friends after I graduated. I wouldn't have anyone to keep working alongside. No one to give me motivation. What would have driven me? Looking at it from here, I don't think I would have been able to find any reason for living other than being together with you. So that makes me scared. Some people talk about fated meetings and stuff. I don't believe in that kind of thing. I think that in the end it's all luck. I was just lucky to meet you. When I start thinking about that, it makes me feel like there's no shared universal reason for living. If that had happened, then I'm sure that someone else would be by our side, Tomoe-kun. I wonder. I think I'd be alone. I don't think I would have wanted to be with anyone else. That's not something I was just saying because I'm talking to you. It's really how I was back then. Maybe I would have ended up thinking a different way once I got older, but I'd probably still be alone if I'd never met you. And I'd still be worried because of my father. Lost as to what to do with no support. What would have become of me if I'd never found something to live for? The thought is at the root of my fears. I feel like the vague mass that is life would have swallowed up my tiny little existence. It would have been too overwhelming for me to fight back against. There's no point in screaming when you're all alone. I'd never be heard by some sort of greater power. Nagisa, can I come over there? Oh yeah, go ahead. Get out of my futon and snuggle up to Nagisa. Her body's warm. For a while, we just stared at one another, not making any contact. After that, I end up hugging her. I wrap both my arms around her tiny back and pull her toward me. Chest meets hers. It feels warm. Touch her forehead together too, and then our noses. The smell is wonderful, and the person who supports me is so small, yet holding her like this makes me feel at ease like a child. Yeah, this is the kind of person I was able to meet. I was lucky. That's the truth. I should just accept it and not think too hard about it any longer. From now on, I should simply focus on protecting her. That's how I'll lead my life from this point forward. Yeah, that's right. Once we're halfway into July, it feels as though every day is swelteringly hot. In the evenings, the sun shines strongly from the west, causing the temperature in our room to skyrocket. I worry that Nagisa will find it hard to prepare dinner in the heat, so I go to dump on one of my days off to look for a fan. With a lot of people probably buying replacement fans before summer really gets started, it's easy to find a perfectly functional model. Everything from adjusting its strength to its direction is done manually. But since we're in a room that's so small, you can reach just about everything, and no matter where you are, it's not a problem. I place it in the corner of the room. It feels like this room suddenly got a lot more cramped with this. It makes me feel like summer's here. I guess that's true. I hit the switch to start it up. It makes the room very cool. Lisa brings her face close to it, and her hair flutters in its bow below. I really do want an air conditioning unit, don't you? No, this fan is enough on its own for me. It's only gonna get hotter and hotter, you know. That's okay. We didn't use much air conditioning at my home either. The sun really spills in from the west in this room. That's okay, I can deal with it. Really? Yeah, really. Well, if you get too hot, you can always strip down to your panties. That's, not gonna do that. I'm gonna make dinner while wearing an apron with all my clothes on. Keep it on high, okay? I won't put it on high, but I'll keep it on. Don't try to skimp on the electric bill, okay? Okay. Summer begins in earnest. I work as sweat pours down my body like a waterfall. Work finishes early today. Okazaki-kun, Yoshino-kun. Boss calls our name as we're done changing. Something I want to talk to you about. Do you mind? Oh, sure, what is it? Yoshino-san just nods. Well, sit down. Okay. Three of us sitting facing one another. Listen, Okazaki. Yeah? Boss looks at me to begin to talk. A guy I used to work with a long time ago is working as a division manager at a prime contractor. Okay. And right now he's looking for a worksite supervisor. Alright. Of course, it's not like you can jump straight into supervising worksites, but you can start learning the ropes there. You'd be better compensated since you'll be a full employee, higher pay, and as well as a guarantee. He types something into a calculator and shows me a number telling me that it'd be that much. Wow, that's amazing. It's nearly 1.5 times what I'm making now. Well, it's a way bigger company than this place. What do you say? Are you interested in going? What? Me? Why else would I be talking to you? What about you, Yoshino-san? I'd be no good. But this is such an amazing opportunity. Yeah, I guess so. Then you should be the one to go, Yoshino-san. Don't you want to do this kind of work? You're skilled enough that you could be a supervisor wherever you went. No, you're the one who ought to take this. Yoshino doesn't budge from his position, but he's not yelling like he normally would. His voice is calm. I want to help this company grow. Plus, I owe the boss one. Still, why me? Don't take it the wrong way. We're not asking you to go there in my place. You're able to learn new things a lot faster than I am, and you're good at arithmetic. You can do more than physical labor. You're not the kind of talent that should be spent his whole life working on site as a subcontractor. I didn't know how you'd pan out when I first took you in, but you've met all my expectations. In fact, you've grown so much that you exceeded all my expectations, as well as the boss's. If you go to a prime contractor, you'll be working on bigger sites, your salary will grow, and life will be easier for you. You'll be able to do more. There's still a lot of potential in you. I don't want to waste all that by keeping you here. But I want to keep working here with you and the boss. No, Kazaki-kun, though I am happy for you to hear this, for you to say that. The boss seems to be a little embarrassed as he scratches his nose while saying this to me. I actually suggested this job to Yoshino first, but he was the one who told me that you have to go. I was surprised initially, but I agreed with him after I gave you some thought. After all the boss says before looking at Yoshino-san, I don't get along with others well, and I can't do much in general outside of technical work. I may be able to work as a skilled mechanic, but I think supervision would be too much for me. That's why I want you to do it. Go and learn how to supervise. I'll be here, waiting for the day that I get to work under you. I had my face and embarrassed. I don't know how to react to all of it. I'm honestly happy that I was praised and recognized by these two. It's amazing that I've managed to become this kind of person, especially compared to the consistently antisocial student I once was. I guess people really can change this much, and it's in part thanks to her. The face of the woman I love comes to mind. The cicadas are loud. I guess it's not so surprising considering how many trees are around. Countless students pass by as they stare at me with suspicion. It's not shocking that they do. A man in mildly dirty clothes, work clothes, is staring at a bunch of high school students as they head home. But I'm too happy right now to take care about that. That's why I ran over to Nagisa the moment I see her, ignoring the looks of everyone around me. Nagisa. Oh, Tomoe-kun, what's the matter? Listen, I've got great news. Please wait a moment, we're still on school ground. Oh, who cares about that? Please calm down, Tomoe-kun, I'm not going anywhere. I'll always be by your side, Tomoe-kun. She smiles as she calms down. Still, it's hard to keep walking from ahead of her. I feel like when I get a nosebleed, if I have to wait any longer. You won't get a nosebleed. You finally reach the school gates. Okay, we're out of school. Please tell me what you wanted to say. Let's see. Feels like I ought to get something in return for this information. Teach her to get back at being made to wait. Tomoe-kun, you're being just like my dad. Seriously. He always plays around like that. Then listen up, because I'm gonna tell you right now. Okay, please do. But I don't like this feeling of having me entrapped either. You really are just like him. Listen up, you. The way you said that sounds like him too. God, what do you want me to do? You're only acting more and more like him. I'm leaving. Okay, let's go home. Don't follow me. We're going back to the same home. Oh yeah, I guess we are. Damn it. Let's talk while we head home. Nagisa stands next to me. Fine, I'll tell you. I give up. Please do, I want to know. The boss at work gave me some really good news. What is it? Apparently, an old co-worker of his is a manager at a construction company. Okay. And right now, they're looking for someone who can supervise work sites someday. Someone they'd hire as an employee. What? Tomoe-kun, could it be that? Yeah. He said he'd recommend me. Really? What wonderful news. I'm so happy. I'm happy too. That's great, Tomoe-kun. Yeah, I'm glad to hear that. I never thought that you had a chance like this so soon after starting. It's because you worked hard. No, I'm just getting started. Still, I guess good things like this really do happen. I'm really glad things worked out. Nagisa seems so happy for me that you'd think this was happening to her. Seeing her like this is enough to make me glad. I'll make something like a little fancier tonight for dinner, then. Is that okay? Might be best to wait until I know for sure, but okay, if it's not too fancy. Then I'll go to the store and splurge just a little bit. Let's have a toast too. Can it be with juice? Listen, I'm an adult, you know. How old are you again? 18. That makes you a minor. Maybe, but I'm not a student. Just pretend you don't notice. No. Even if you yell no. Cheers. Clink. The sounds of our glasses meeting echoes through our 6.5 autonomy-sized roll. We can both be satisfied with this. And a 0.2% alcohol content champagne is in our glasses. It's okay for minors to drink this. I'll get drunk off of 50 of them just to show you. You'll be too full to eat dinner if you do that. Watch me try. That's not something you need to try. It'd be a waste of everything I cooked, you know. I looked down at the table. Then I found a huge fried pork cutlet alongside a mountain of shredded cabbage. This was the best meat they had at the supermarket, so it should be very soft. Seeing it reminds me, oh yeah, I guess we had the same thing. The first time I went to your place too. Oh, now that you mention it, we did. It might even be the same kind of meat. There was this much shredded cabbage on the plate too. It tastes better when there's a lot on there. You pour this sauce all over everything, just like this. She's even doing the exact same thing as that day. Seeing her brings a smile to my face. Life is so much more harder for us than it was then, and I feel so much more relaxed. Back then I even felt like something was wrong. My life had become so quiet and at ease that it didn't even feel right. Now I'm able to keep going because I can always count on coming home to this. After we finish cleaning up, Nikita heads to the desk alone. Homework? Yeah, 2 of my classes gave out assignments. I see. Want me to help? Cheating is bad. Oh, I guess that would be cheating, huh? Yeah, I need to do this on my own. I was hoping to share this happiness with her until the moment we fell asleep, but looks like that won't be happening. I turn the TV down as I watch it behind her. This is boring. This is a day to celebrate. Is it going to end like this with me watching TV? I look back on Isa. She's wholeheartedly focused on her homework. Let's be real here. Okay, she gotta do that homework. She gotta graduate. It's not like this feeling is gonna disappear tomorrow. We can share this happiness together on another day, when she doesn't have homework. And anyway, I like watching Nagisa work hard, so I decided to just keep watching her. Sunday afternoon. We're waiting for a visitor. Nagisa has been fidgety ever since last night. Well, of course she would be nervous, considering who's coming. The doorbell rings. Nagisa and I exchange glances. Coming, we both answer at the same time and stand up. We go to greet him together. Hey, good afternoon. Yusuke Yoshino. Here, have some tea. Thank you. Please, don't mind how small it is in here. Not at all. I was just thinking how it felt nostalgic. I also lived in a room quite similar to this one. Is that so? Let's have a formal introduction. You're right. I'm Yusuke Yoshino. I'm Nagisa Furukawa. Nagisa's been quite enthusiastic for a while now. I'm really happy I was able to meet you, since I really love your music. Thank you very much. Don't you have anything else to say about it other than that it's good and that you love it? I'm sorry. Not at all, Okazaki. Such simplistic impressions are something to be happy about. Is that so? And I'm glad that's the case. Well, then, here's my new album. I finished it at long last. Please take it, Nagisa-san. Okay. But what about money? I won't need it. It's something I was able to make solely because of you and him. Please take it as a gift from me to you. But Nagisa looks over at me. I give her a nod, telling her to accept it in the situation. I figured we could just buy it again when we see it in the store. Okay, then thank you very much then. She receives the album. Nagisa-san, if you don't mind me asking, I'd like you to promise me something in return. Huh? A man like him needs someone like you. I feel like I've heard this somewhere before. Nothing good can come up. Nothing good can come up with people like us living all by themselves. He definitely said this to her mom, who would only end up doing useless stuff. However, as long as you're here, you'll be able to earnestly work hard and earn an income. Even if it's for your own sake, it'll be for his sake as well. Yeah, I think that's a really good thing. That's right, it's a wonderful thing. So please, stay with him. Stay with Okazaki. And please let him live his life in order to make you happy. Yeah, I would have been moved too if I hadn't actually heard this line before. Okay, I promise. Gisa holds a CD to her chest and nods. Even though it's me, of all people. Silly, I wouldn't be able to work this hard if it was someone else. It'd be nice if I did manage to help them somehow. Seriously, I'll have some confidence already. Okay, I'll be confident. I want you to work hard for me, Tomoe-kun. Yeah, I will definitely. You two are so close, it's almost embarrassing. Ah, crap. Before I knew it, I got swallowed up by the lovey-dovey wave again. But still, things do change as time passes. It's difficult even now just to protect as a single thing. As long as you're together, things will definitely be fine. As long as your love doesn't perish from this town. I'm begging you, use these lines for your lyrics and not in casual conversation. Well, it's about time for me to head back. Already? Yeah, I have something else I have to do after this. I'll have to head to the neighboring town. Is that so? That's too bad. It was a lot of fun though. Thanks a lot for today. Likewise, thank you for the meal. See you again, Nagisa-san. Yeah, please come by again. Yeah, definitely. Well, see you, Okazaki. You better work like mad starting tomorrow, right? Right. Gisa and I line up in front of the apartment to see Yoshino-san off. After he walks for a while, he turns around. You two be happy together, alright? Really is an embarrassing person. Yoshino-san is a really good person. They do seem like they'd fit you. These embarrassing things he says, I mean. Conversation with him are just as deep as his lyrics. I was really moved. He really was a wonderful person. Whatever you say. Ah, Tomoe-kun. What's up? She looks fixedly at my face, gently joins hands with me. You're a wonderful person too, Tomoe-kun. You're also the most important person in my life. Silly. So now, Yoshino-san's new song could be heard far and wide in our small apartment. Love and Spanner. Title track had truly been my song. It was also Yoshino-san's song. We're back. So, one summer afternoon, the two of us head back to the Furukawa home once again. Oh, welcome back. Must be hot out there. Yeah, it was very hot. You shouldn't stay in the sun for too long. I know that. It's even hot in the store because we don't have any air conditioning. Head inside the house, turn on the AC and get some rest. No, I'm fine. I'm used to the heat. Oh, yeah, I guess your apartment doesn't have air conditioning either. Hey, Sanai. The old man calls out to the back as he just remembered something. Nagisa's back, so bring her something cold. What about me? Well, we do have a fan. Tomoe-kun found one for us. What's good? What good's a fan in a hot room? All it does is blow warm air at you. It's quite cool. Well, don't force yourself if you ever get too hot. Come back here to cool off. No, I couldn't come here and stay cool all by myself when Tomoe-kun's out working in even harder conditions. I want to stay at home and wait for him. You need to learn to be more considerate of your parents' feelings, you know that? You're just feeling lonely, Akio-san. Sanae comes down, a tray in her hands. What's up? Hello, Tomoe-san. She looks dazzling in her summer clothes. Is iced coffee okay with everyone? Yeah. You look as bewitching as ever, Sanae. Thank you very much. Two aren't even talking about the same thing. Thank you for the drink. There's even a glass for me. The four of us continue talking as we hold our chilled glasses with straws poking out of them. I'm amazed that they're able to sit in a circle as a family like this in the middle of their home. Could you really imagine a customer coming in and calmly trying to buy bread while seeing us here? Are you feeling sad after all, Dad? Well, yeah. We lived together for 19 whole years. One summer it comes around, I start remembering the trips we took together to mountains and oceans. Hearing that makes me feel very worried. Don't worry, Nagisa. We'll be able to handle it as long as you say yes to the thing he's about to ask you. What? What's that? You think I'd just come out and say it? So it's time for a quiz. What kind of summer event do I have in mind for us? A. 1. A beachside barbecue. 2. A beachside buzzkill. 3. A beachside Barbara Fujioka. So which is it? Who the heck is that last person? All three sound so similar, it's hard to figure out the answer. How could the last option How could that last option possibly be right? Hey, it started with a ba. Fine, you go off with Bara Fujioka on your own. Please let us know if it's any fun. These two idiots are going at it again. So Nagisa, what's the answer? Oh, the answer is number 1, the beachside barbecue. This is the correct answer is 2, the beachside buzzkill. Then you should go off and be a buzzkill on your own, Akio-san. Let's have our own barbecue, Nagisa. Just lying. Yes, that's the right answer. Really? That sounds like a lot of fun. Okay, it's decided. We were thinking of doing it on Oban vacation in August. Do you think you could get those days off, Tomoe-san? I think it should be okay. You can stay out and work yourself to the bone. No, if Tomoe-kun's not going, I won't go either. It's fine. You can be our baggage boy. I don't want you to do that either, Tomoe-kun. I don't think either. Tomoe-kun works every day, so he'll be very tired. It's fine with me. I don't mind holding bags. Alright, you heard him. He said it was fine. Even if the words come out of his mouth, I'm not letting him. She'll even fight for her own father for me. That's a girlfriend you can count on. I'd like to see some of that strength you always brag about, Akio-san. Just watch. I'll hold all the bags. Those words from Sanae-san are all it takes to bring the matter to an end. Damn it, how'd I get stuck holding the bags? As always, Nagisa and Sanae-san are in the kitchen talking as they prepare dinner. I'm helping out in the store itself. Is it just me, or have I turned into comic relief ever since you started coming around? Are you trying to say that you were the leading man before that? Of course, I'm the backbone of this family. I don't know if I should be telling you this, but Nagisa used to say things like, "Oh, I might fall in love with you, Daddy, but that would be no good. And I'm such a strange girl," things like that, all through her teenage years. He has to be lying. But then you showed up. So she told me that, well, I'm still number 1, she's gonna endure being with a greenhorn like you, and made the switch. When would Nagisa ever use the word greenhorn? She does use it, greenhorn. I'm no greenhorn. As you are, I can easily call you one. Always, please don't scream about weird things inside the store. Hear Sanae's voice far off. Greenhorn. He remembers the words. Like I said, I'm not. So are you saying that you've cleared the dishonored name as a man? Don't know how to retort. She's probably talking to Sanae right now about how you're no good at all. It's definitely not the kind of thing she'd talk about. Don't bring your awful problems into this peaceful house of mine. I told you earlier, I really value Nagisa, so I wanted to take it slow. How many years have you been saying that? It's only been 2 months. Still, that's long. And anyway, what have you been doing all this time instead? Gotta really ask some annoying questions. Okay, take some dirty books home with you. I'm at the point where those words sound so appealing. Or would you prefer some of Sana's underwear? I slammed my head straight into the store door. What, are you trying to destroy the place or something? Careful for saying something crazy like that. Just quiet down. Sana's gonna get mad at us again. So, which shall it be? He wants me to choose. Oh god. Oh jeez. We can actually choose. Old man stash of dirty books, Sane-san's underwear. I don't need anything. Well, I guess Tomoya does like Sane. I don't want it either. Don't need anything. Are you trying to say that my selection doesn't interest you? I'm saying that I wish you wouldn't lump me in with the likes of you. I see, well, I'm a man, so you're saying that you're a woman? I'm a man, no matter how you look at me. You don't have a single dirty book hidden in reserve, and you call yourself a man. You're a lady, you spineless coward. Oh, why am I getting chewed out like this? Because I didn't want some dirty books home with me. Okay. He's getting on my nerves so that much that I give in. Oh, so you'll take them home? Sure. Well, I'll be lying if I said I wasn't interested. Okay, I'll wrap them up so that the geese won't find them later. I can't believe it. After we eat dinner, we head home early. Work starts again tomorrow. The 4 of us are all going to the beach together. Doesn't it sound so much fun? I can't wait. I wish I could have been the one to come up with something first, though. But you've been so busy lately, Tomoe-kun. Yeah, but I can think of any time I want, you know. Now I just look useless. Let's go to the pool once summer break starts, though. How's that sound? That's fine with me, but why? I want to see you before before those two get a chance to. See me doing what? Wearing a bathing suit. What? It'll be the new one we picked out at the store. I want to be able to savor it alone first. Okay, I understand. It kind of shows a lot off, so it's embarrassing to wear. What? It looks like a normal swimsuit to me. You'll be able to see my stomach. That's because it's a swimsuit. But I still want to be brave and wear it. Because I want you to see me in it. Good. I'll be looking forward to it. Okay. Nagisa's smile makes me realize something. I really have been fortunate as of late. Life was so hard when I first started working, but it turned out that days like this were waiting for me once I overcame everything. By the way, what's that? Nagisa looks toward my chest as she asks me, because I'm holding a paper bag there. Inside are a bunch of dirty books I got from the old man. Were you given that for safekeeping? How would you put it? It's personal property. Had you forgotten it at home? I guess you could say that. What is it? I'm curious. She won't let the subject go. This is what they call a woman's intuition. They're magazines. It'd be fine to throw them away, but... What kind of magazines? Cars, motorcycles, stuff. You're not interested in that kind of thing, right? No, I'm not. But if you're interested in them, Tomoe-kun, I want to become interested in them too. That way we can talk even more. You don't need to force yourself. I'm not forcing myself, I want to learn. Please, let me read them once we get home. What should I do then? You look troubled, Tomoe-kun. What? Really? If I bring these home with me like this, she'll find out for sure. I feel bad about it since I got them from the old man, but I'll have to toss them out somewhere nevertheless. Are you trying to find something? You've been looking all around for a little while now. No, it's nothing.